G'day and welcome back. So right now, myself and Maisie are standing on the banks of the Turon River. We're about 5 or 6 k's from Sofala, and we just spent the night camping in Hill End at the Hill End Village campground in the middle of Hill End there after completing the bridle track. So we thought we'd just take you along for the next few days. We've got 3 days to get back home to Victoria, and we just thought we'd share this awesome cliff face and this spot with you. So we'll take you along for the ride. Cheers.
I'm the only one out here on the floor.
Righto, so we've just pulled up into the little township of Sofala. The last time I came through here was probably 2011 maybe, or maybe a bit later than that, but yeah, it's been quite a while, but we're going to have a wander through the streets. I think the best way to check out these streets is to park at the top and walk down through the street, but it's like stepping back in time, as they say. As cliche as it sounds, that's what it is. Check out this mower. It's even got a light on it. That's cool. Righto, what you think, Mace?
Pretty cool.
Alright, continue on.
Yep.
Let's see what else the rest of the day has. We're at Bathurst, and right now we're at the Ophir Camping Reserve. And we've got a spot here just across from the causeway. Being peak time, it's quite busy. There's a few other camps around, but just myself and Maisie and Scout have snagged a pretty cool little spot with the nice sounds of the river flowing past the campsite. So we're going to get set up now, and then we'll relax. We're only here for the night, and then tomorrow morning we'll head out for a walk. There's a loop walk you can do out of here. So it looks like there's plenty to do and see. So it's a well-equipped campground. There's flushing toilets here. There's plenty of electric barbecues, and it's $10 a night per car. It's an honesty box. We met the caretaker here, so she looked after that when we arrived, and she explained heaps to us as well, which is going on, like in regards to what to do in the area. So if you're into history, there's a whole board of history and information back from the gold era in this area, and from what I believe, people still come up here prospecting, which is pretty cool. This this area here, it says Fitzroy Bar at the junction, was a hive of activity as prospectors searched for gold along the creek bank. At the time this sketch was taken, which is an image on here, a bar was turned up, which must be why it's called Fitzroy Bar. But yeah, super cool. Alright, so we're just going to set up the camp here. I did mention before that we got a spot here next to the causeway. But tonight, Maisie's going to be on the stretcher and old Dad's going to be on the ground. So we're just going to pop these up now. We normally get all our beds and that set up before we get too carried away. So we normally get these set up, at least that's all done. And that's least we have to worry about later on. So if you haven't slept on a camp stretcher before, I highly recommend it. It's not necessarily for everyone, but I've been sleeping in swags. I think it's coming up to 37 years or something like that. I think I've done my time now. I've earned it to be able to sleep on a swag, sleep on a stretcher in my swag. So anyway, I'll get all that set up. So this trip you're watching now is part of a 6-day trip that myself and Maisie have undertaken. So not sure if I mentioned it earlier, we did the bridle track. We camped on there for a night out of Bathurst. And then we made our way across to Hill End, which is where we camped last night. And then chatted to a few guys that have camped and live in this area and come here and camped here and got some advice. So comes highly recommended. So we thought, why not utilise the local knowledge and people that come and camp in these areas and come and check it out. Alright, just doing a couple of cuppers in the afternoon before dinner. So a cup of tea for Maisie and I'll have a coffee. If you've camped here in winter time, let me know how cold it gets, because I reckon it'll get pretty cold. Because I think from memory we're about 800 metres, was it, Maze? Above 700 metres, I think it was. Around that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Above sea level, so it would get freezing in here in winter time. This morning we're looking at doing a walk. It heads up the called the Ophir Goldfields Walk. So we're going to do that this morning before we pack up. The sun's just sort of coming across up behind the camera there. It's just hitting the tops of the trees now. So it shouldn't be too long before it's on the swags and we'll dry them out for the night. But what a ripper spot. $10 for the night. It's pretty good if you ask me. Alright, so I'll be able to pop a coffee on. And then go for our walk. All right, so there we go. As easy as that. We've got the new little Campmaster kettle. Just picked that up from Kmart for $62. Only last week, actually. So that'd work out perfect, I think, for even just some day trips and stuff. And then in the mornings, if we're not doing a cook-up, don't have to pull out the 3-burner. I can put all that away the night before like we did last night. We have the last few nights we've been away, and get the little kettle, little stove on the go. All right, that's steaming away. So time to pour it. Righto, so we've had brekkie and everything, so we're just going to head out on the Ophir Goldfields walking track, track 1. So there's 2 walks here you can do out of the campground. So this one's saying approximately 2 kilometres, grade steep in sections, some steps. So yeah, we'll head up there and give it a suss. You looking forward to this, Maze?
Yeah.
We'll go see what's up there. We bought the torch as well, because I think just up here there's a tunnel not far from the campground where we'll go through. Righto, here we are, the first mine tunnel. It's pretty open.
I'll take.
We're
There's another
continuing
one.
on, and we're going to make our way around the loop. There's actually a few tunnels along here. All right, so we're just meandering along, and it's just a gradual climb up. It's nothing too strenuous. It doesn't even look that well used, to be perfectly honest, for a popular campground. A lot of trees down to negotiate. So what do you think so far, Maze?
Very good.
It's not too bad, is it? The few wallabies, currawongs, and there was a couple of kangaroos, but they took off as soon as they saw us.
There's a lot of mine shafts.
There's heaps, isn't there? So there's little information signs along here as well, just pointing out things like where they've ran a water race, etc. through as well.
Oh, you just went through a bush. Got lots of plants.
Covered, am I?
It's on your hat.
Is it? Oh. Well, I think we went the way not many people go. There's another arrow just hidden in the bush there.
I'm guessing that's the track. I think it goes through here.
Goes this way. All right. What do you reckon? Continue up here?
There's a massive.
If you look to the left and
it's-
right, Maze, there's heaps of holes that are sunk.
Yeah.
You definitely wouldn't want to go walking around here at night.
The lightning shows my weakness, the thunder knows my secrets. The storm is like a brother, it knows me like no other. So let it rumble, let it roll, 'cause it's all I know. You can keep
By the time we get back down to camp, will be about 2.7, I think. Is that about right, Mace?
Yeah, we're at 2.65.
2.65, and we can see the camp. So, one thing I'd recommend,
Let's go.
it's a warm morning like this, take some water with you and sturdy shoes. And just like that, we're back to the campground. So you actually pop out
It's yours.
right next to the toilets, which are just here, causeway. We're camped down there, got picnic tables there. You can camp on the other side. But we had a look over there yesterday. Looked like a prime spot, but then when we got over there, it was a lot of broken glass and that, unfortunately, and bottle caps and whatever else, and we weren't keen on using that for our spot to camp. Righto, so we're going to wrap up our portion of the trip just here. So we've driven from Turon River at a hill end, checked out Sofla, we've dropped in through Bathurst and camped the night here at the Ophir Goldfields Reserve at the campground. So what do you think, Mace?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Good river.
Yeah, not too bad, was it? The walk this morning was well worth it too. So we're heading off now. We've still got 800 plus Ks to get home. And like I said earlier, it's meant to be a windy day, so we're going to head across to Narrandera tonight and then continue on in the next couple of days. But everything's going well, the FJ's going well, seeing new sights and enjoying ourselves. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Cheers.